Chapter 25. I end up telling Wes I'll walk to school alone tomorrow morning since Dan has the flu. Nah, Wes taps my arm. Me, Devin, Eric, and Elijah will come for you. That's 3 blocks out of the way for you. And them. He shakes his head, waving me off. Bump that. What time? The next morning, all 4 of them are in front of my building when I step out. Seeing them, it's a feeling I can't explain. I haven't rolled with them for a minute. But does that mean they won't roll with me? Nope. What up? I step toward them on the curb, realizing my Super Junior did something he never does for me. Junior held the door open, and then he stepped out behind me onto the sidewalk. He stands at my building's door about a car's length from us. At first, I think he's being nice to me, but I see how he hovers back there and eyes us. This random thought hits me. Maybe it's not random. Junior looks at us like he stared down that thief who took his bike. Another thought comes. Is he trying to see if one of my friends' faces matches the thief's? Then I see something else. Some white people eye us weird, how Junior does. It's all in your head, Stefan, I think. Dan told you were imagining when... Wes leans in to me, loud enough for us to hear, squinting at the white people. They eye all black kids who come to your neighborhood like we trouble? What? He sees them eyeing us different than the white kids on the street? I had to point that out to Dan, and even then, Dan didn't see it. For the whole day, chilling with them is like this. Things I have to point out for my white friends to notice, Wes and them spot instantly. We have some sort of ESP, but instead of extrasensory perception, I'd call it extra street perception. It's an X-ray vision about stuff, plus a mental telepathy, mind-reading thing we all have with each other. And it feels dope. Being with my white friends, they get me in some ways. Being with Wes, Devin, Eric, and Elijah, they get me in other ways. But I won't front. During the day, I wish every now and then that both crews would chill together. I think they'd like each other. So before dismissal on the second day we hang, I ask Wes, Devin, Eric, and Elijah if they'll go to the park with me. Elijah jumps in. Wes, let's do it. Wes nods at me. Bet. Right after school. The first 20 minutes of Wes, Devin, Eric, and Elijah with Jen, Jeremiah, and Christopher is chill. We hang how my mom said I used to play as a toddler, next to other kids in sandlots, but sort of doing my own thing, parallel play. My black and Latino friends stay in their lane, my white friends in theirs. But the next half hour, Christopher does something that swerves us all into the same lane, fast, and good. He yells, "Someone tie me climbing that fence," and rushes to the one that I almost fell from trying to be in his lane. Devin calls to Christopher, amped. Hold up. You nice at climbing? Christopher points at me. As good as Miles Morales. Stefan is the new Spider-Man, you know? No disrespect, Stefan. Devin's voice is a relaxed fun, the most he's sounded since he's been here. But I'm Miles. I tell him, that's cool. Come on, let's climb. Devin goes to Christopher, not competitive, just chill. Something in me makes the next thing come out fast. I don't know why. No one time them. Let them just climb for fun. And Devin and Christopher do. And my white, black, and Latino friends become one solid group of cheering for them to get up to the top. Well, everyone except Wes. Wes isn't awkward or obvious, but separate. I notice it and talk to him on the low. You good? I don't really be around white kids with everything happening, not since me and Chad play hands. But your friends seem cool. I'm just looking, observing. Wes just looks over, smiling. I get it. I get why he wants to make sure my friends are cool. Jen, go Devin. Eric to me, what's your man's name again? Me, Christopher. Eric, Christopher, Devin, go, bro, go. When Christopher and Devin make it to the top, yo, they laugh so hard you'd think they were friends since diapers. Us standing start laughing too. That's when I see, out of the corner of my eye, Chad. He stands at the fence outside of the stadium by the parked cars, looking at us. Is he mad? His eyes are tight. Who knows how long he's been watching? Then Chad does what he did before when he saw Wes. He U-turns and leaves. I watch all of my friends while we play. Right now, I feel there's no lane. I want to feel this every day, every minute. Then I look at Wes again. He's in a lane, and he's careful about stepping in ours. I hear my dad's advice. You don't want to be in prejudiced people's lanes because that puts you in their hands. And if they have you where they want you, they'll hurt you. I wonder if that's what Wes is doing. Not stepping in this lane to make sure they don't play him or hurt him. My Puerto Rican friend Elijah laughs so hard, he's crying with my white friend Jeremiah, who laughs just as hard. My Dominican friend Devin and my white friend Christopher sit elbow to elbow, pointing at one cell phone screen, smiling and finishing each other's sentences. At one point, Wes comes over and sits side by side with me. Too bad Dan couldn't be here. If you speak to him, tell him feel better. Wes means it. When he goes off to practice his handball serves, I text Dan, how are you? Wes just said it'd be lit if you were here. Says to feel better. For real? Dan texts back. We go back and forth for a minute, then Dan texts, bruh, taking a nap. Zapped. The next day, it's like this too. Here and there, my friends on this side and my friends on that side swerve out of their normal lanes and into each other's. And it feels good to mix it up and chill together. Wes is even playing hands with Christopher and Jeremiah, and they don't OD and smack and try hurting him the way Chad did. Each hands game Wes plays, he doesn't say it, but I see his face and body language. He trusts my white friends more and more. He relaxes with them more and more and likes them more. And Chad, I guess he feels that this really isn't his group anymore since Dan's not here and Wes and my other boys are. Now Chad's probably back to hanging with Andy and Gabe, and I like that.